Hey viewers and friends, Andrew back again, and this time I am entering dks1896 or Dave's contest, where he's giving away 2 prize packs of some fantastic editions of movies. So a great bunch of prizes, and I definitely wanted to enter. I'm fairly new to Dave's channel, don't know him too well, but from what I've seen of his videos and stuff, he seems like a great guy, really into horror. Really enjoys his Arrow releases, so he's got some great videos and a great channel set up. And I was just taking a look at his subscriber list, and a lot of you guys are not subscribed to him. In fact, the majority of you guys that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so I'll be leaving Dave's channel link in the description box below, so please go over and subscribe. Add him as a friend, check out his videos, and maybe even enter this contest. Give him some support, guys. So for this contest, he wanted to know your top 3 or more serial killer movies, and I love me some serial killers, so definitely wanted to enter this one. I'm going to show 3, and I'm also going to mention a book. So the first one I'm going to mention is I Saw the Devil. I know you picked this one up on Blu-ray, so I'm not too sure if you've seen this one yet, but if you haven't, I'd recommend putting it in ASAP. This was fantastic. The only downside to it is I thought it was a little bit too long, but other than that, amazing movie, great cast of characters, visually stunning, great storyline, really interesting, makes you think a lot, great sort of cat and mouse hunter style, you know, chasing your prey, making him suffer and suffer some more. Really brutal. But yeah, this is an all-round exceptional movie. So if you haven't checked this one out yet, Dave, put it in ASAP. I Saw the Devil. The next one, no idea if you've seen it or not, but again, if you haven't, please check it out. And that is Wolf Creek. This is an Australian movie based on a serial killer called Ivan Milat. No idea if you've heard of him before, but he was a real brutal serial killer from the 90s who went on a massive killing spree, mostly down in Victoria, and he used to kidnap and kill off tourists and backpackers. Really brutal, pretty interesting character actually. But yeah, this movie's based on him. Really good. So if you haven't checked this one out, I'd highly recommend doing so. Great cast of characters, and the storyline is pretty interesting, and it's got a nice build up to it. So, Wolf Creek. The next one I'm going to mention is 7. I'm sure you've seen this before. Really enjoyed this one. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, but I'm sure you have, definitely check this one out. I loved the ending, really interesting ending actually, really makes you think on life and, you know, the 7 deadly sins and everything. So yeah, great movie. Then there's other ones which I'm sure you've seen, Silence of the Lambs, Monster. There's another one which I haven't seen yet, but I love the actual serial killer that it's based on, and that is one called Snowtown. It's an Australian movie. I think it's coming out on DVD and or Blu-ray sometime later this year. I didn't get to catch it in cinema. If you've seen it or heard of it, please let me know what it's like. It's based off a case called Bodies in the Barrels, where these 2 people basically went on a killing spree, killed several people in their neighbourhood. They lived in Adelaide, and they used to kill off people and put all their bodies in barrels of acid. So yeah, pretty interesting case, but that's definitely one to stay on the lookout for when that comes out, Snowtown. Now the book that I'm going to show is called Celluloid Serial Killers. I borrowed this from a guy at work. It's pretty tattered up, but still a pretty interesting read. I haven't read the whole thing, but I've read a few segments. It's pretty good, based on a lot of serial killers from movies like Eileen Wuornos, is it, from Monster, Norman Bates, Hannibal Lecter, Jack the Ripper, Ted Bundy, Ivan Milat's in this one. So yeah, if you're interested, I'd highly recommend checking this one out. It's a pretty good read. And that's it for this entry. I hope you've enjoyed it, Dave. To everyone else, make sure you go over to Dave's channel and subscribe. And thanks a lot for watching.